born in 1823 and died in 1908. Once again, it's the date of birth and date of death of the poetess. She is a female. It means that she is a poetess, not a poet. Once again, I am repeating. This poem is written by Julia Carney. She was born in 1823 and died in 1908. She was an American verse writer. Verse writer means a poet. Okay? She was born in Boston and died in 1908. Not much is known about her. This poem was first published in 1845. It is a simple children's song to explain that even little things are important. So, this was all about the introduction, about the reference of the poetess. The date of birth and date of death is given here. The name of the place where she was born is given here. Not much is known about her, but when was his first poem published? The date of her first poem, when her first poem was published, is given here. And what does she want to tell us in this poem is mentioned here. Okay, if we move forward, important points to learn about the poet or poetess. Whenever you are learning about the poet or poetess, about the introduction of the poet or poetess, or the reference of the poet or poetess, what are the few important things that are very important for you to learn? The date of birth and date of death, name of the place where he or she was born, what was the theme of his or her poetry, and names of his famous poetry books or magazines. If we move little back towards the introduction of the Julia Carney, first of all, you all are supposed to learn about its date of birth and death. Number two, the place of birth, she was born in Boston. And number three, you have to learn this date when her first poem was published, 1845. This can be given to you in form of MCQs, blanks, or even a question can be given to you to write about the introduction of the poet. And what does she want to tell us about in this poem, Little Things? She wants to tell us about the importance of little things, that we should not underestimate the presence, the importance of little things. Okay, I hope it's clear to you now. Okay, let's move towards the reading and explanation of the poetry, the poem Little Things. Little drops of water, little grains of sand, make the mighty ocean and the pleasant land. Little deeds of kindness, little words of love, make our world an Eden like the heaven above. Okay, I hope all the words are very easy, simple, and you know the meanings of all these words. Only except this word Eden. Let's see the meaning of this word Eden. Meaning is the garden of paradise, the garden of paradise where our first parents Adam, Eve lived. In Urdu, if I explain this, जन्नत का वो बाग जहाँ पे हमारे पहले माँ बाप हजरत आदम और हजरत हवा अलैहिस्सलाम रहते हैं is known as Eden. You all are supposed to learn the meaning of this word Eden. It's very, very important. It means that garden of paradise where our first parents, Adam, Eve, lived. Adam means Hazrat Adam alayhi salam and Eve means Hazrat Hawa alayhi salam. Okay, in Urdu if I tell you. Okay, let's move back towards the explanation of the poem. Basically, first of all, I want to tell you that as you all know that this title, this name of the poem is telling us itself that this poem or poetry is something about the little things, something about the importance of little things. Basically, Julia Carne wanted to tell us that little things are not unimportant for us. We should not underestimate the importance of little things. Little things are very, very important. We should not consider them unimportant. As in the poetry, little drops of water, little grains of sand, make the mighty ocean and the pleasant land. Here the writer is telling us that when little drops of water combine together, they make the mighty ocean. In the same way, when the little grains of sand combine together, they make this pleasant land. Now, in these four lines, in these verses, the writer is telling us that little drops of water, when all these single drops combine together, they transform into mighty ocean. जब एक एक कतरा जमा होता रहता है, ये क्या बनाता है? माइटी ओशन. इन द सेम वे, जब रेत के जर्रे एक दूसरे के साथ जमा होते जाते हैं, वो क्या बना देते हैं? द प्लेजेंट लैंड. बेटा, अ वेरी सिंपल एग्जाम्पल आई कैन गिव यू कि अगर हम लोग फॉर एग्जाम्पल टैप वाटर है, ड्रॉप बाय ड्रॉप टैप वाटर, उसके नीचे हम लोग कोई पॉट रख दें, कोई बर्तन रख दें, और ड्रॉप बाय ड्रॉप वो वाटर उस पॉट में जमा होता रहे, तो अगर हम लोग उसको ओवरनाइट छोड़ दें और मॉर्निंग में अगर हम लोग चेक करें, तो वी विल सी दैट दैट pot will be filled with water, sometimes overfilled, पूरी तरह से वो भर जाता है, और समटाइम्स ये होता है कि वो पानी बाहर की तरफ निकल रहा होता है, बह रहा होता है. So it means when little things combine together, they make something very mighty. They make something very important. Okay? So कोई भी चीज़ इस दुनिया में ऐसी नहीं है जो अल्लाह ताला ने फजूल में बना दी हो या बगैर किसी मकसद के बना दी हो. इवन लिटिल थिंग्स आर हैविंग इम्पोर्टेंस, इवन लिटिल थिंग्स आर हैविंग इक्वल इम्पोर्टेंस एज द माइटी थिंग्स. सबसे पहली बात तो ये कि लिटिल थिंग्स से ही बड़ी चीज़ें बनती हैं. कोई भी चीज़ इस दुनिया में अल्लाह ताला ने एकदम से बड़ी नहीं पैदा कर दी. हर छोटी चीज़ मिल के एक बड़ी चीज़ बनाती है. इसीलिए हमें राइटर जूलिया कार्ने ने यहाँ पे एग्जाम्पल दी है, लिटिल ड्रॉप्स ऑफ वाटर एंड लिटिल ग्रेन्स ऑफ सैंड. When little drops of water combine together, they make mighty oceans. When little grains of sand combine together, they make a pleasant land. Now, coming towards the next four verses of this poetry, little deeds of kindness, little words of love, make our world an Eden like the heaven above. Here the writer wants to say this, our little deeds of kindness and little words of love. For example, if we are very polite to any other person, if we are extending a helping hand towards a person who are suffering, who are in distress, or who are in any kind of, you can say, uh, any anxiety or in any trouble, if we only talk to them in a very soft manner or in a very polite manner, or if we only say few words of love to them, this thing, this thing will make our world an Eden. ये दुनिया हमारे इन थोड़े से नेकी से बोले गए अल्फाज की वजह से किसमें बदल जाएगी? ईडन में। ईडन मीन्स द गार्डन ऑफ पैराडाइज वेयर आवर फर्स्ट parents Hazrat Adam and Hazrat Eve lived. See, the garden of paradise where our first parents Adam Eve lived. Make our world an Eden like the heaven above. कहने का मकसद ये है कि हमारी छोटी छोटी नेकियां जब जमा होती चली जाती हैं तो वो बहुत बड़े अजीम सवाब में बदल जाती हैं। कहने को हमारे अल्फाज हैं, सिर्फ नरमी में कहे गए अल्फाज हैं उस इंसान के लिए जो किसी तकलीफ में मुब्तला है, उस इंसान के लिए जो किसी परेशानी में मुब्तला है। हम उसकी और तो किसी तरीके से मदद नहीं कर सके, लेकिन हम उसको इनकरेज कर रहे हैं, हम उसको कंसोल कर रहे हैं, हम उसको तसल्ली दे रहे हैं, हम उसके लिए थोड़े से हमदर्दी और प्यार के अल्फाज इस्तेमाल कर रहे हैं। तो हमारी ये छोटी सी नेकी एक बहुत बड़ी नेकी में बदल जाएगी और उस नेकी की वजह से हमारी ये दुनिया जो है उस जन्नत में बदल जाएगी जिस जन्नत का वादा अल्लाह ताला ने हमारे से किया हुआ है। ओके, so basically writer wants to give us the importance wants to tell us the importance of little things, that little things are equally important for us. We should not underestimate these the importance of little things. Okay, because when these little things combine together they form the big things, the mighty things. Okay, कहने को हमारे छोटे से नरमी में कहे गए अल्फाज हैं, लेकिन these words of love are very, very important for the person who are in distress. See, I have written an explanation for you. I have specially made a slide having an explanation of the poetry. In this poem, poetess tells that little drops of water separately have no importance. अगर हम अलहदा की बात करें, separately, अलहदा से individually, these little drops of water have no importance at all. But when these little drops of water combine together, they transform into mighty oceans. In the same way, little grains of sand have no importance individually, but when these grains of sand combine together, they become very powerful and they change into mighty, mighty land. Okay? Poetess says that if we speak small words of sympathy and love and do little works of kindness, it is sure that this world will be as peaceful and pleasant as the Garden of Paradise named Eden. This is the explanation of the poem. Little deeds of kindness is a blessing of God. We can win the hearts of others by kind and loving words. We can gain everlasting joy when we wipe the tears of downtrodden and help the needy and poor. इवन हम किसी दुखी इंसान के आंसू भी अगर साफ कर दे, ये कहने को एक छोटी सी नेकी है, लेकिन उस इंसान के लिए उसका हौसला बढ़ जाता है जब हम उसके लिए हमदर्दी से पेश आते हैं, उसके साथ मोहब्बत से पेश आते हैं, तो उस इंसान का हौसला बढ़ जाता है। ओके, so this is all the importance of little things. Basically, Eden is the name of heaven. It is a delightful place where the pious and noble people will dwell after their death. It is a place of pleasure, happiness, and delight, a place where our first parents, Adam and Eve, lived. So, we can make our world an Eden by our little deeds of kindness. We can make this world a paradise Through our good and useful actions, we can make this world a worthwhile by wiping the tears of others in grief, nursing the sick, feeding the hungry, and cheering the depressed. Our kind words and sympathy make this world an ideal place to live in. We should not think that little deeds of kindness are useless or worthless. They have everlasting impression on people. कहने को ये छोटे से लफ्ज़ हैं, छोटे से हमदर्दी का इजहार है, कॉन्सलेशन है कि वी आर एक्सटेंडिंग अ हेल्पिंग हैंड टुवर्ड्स द सफरिंग ह्यूमैनिटी. We are using words of love with them. We are talking in a polite manner with them. लेकिन यही हमदर्दी में किए गए इस्तेमाल किए गए अल्फाज उस इंसान के को हमेशा याद रह जाएंगे, हमेशा याद रह जाएंगे. और जब कभी भी वो इंसान आपसे मिलेगा या आपसे बात करेगा, वो हमेशा आपको ये बात याद दिलाएगा कि आपने मुझसे मुश्किल में मेरे साथ ये हमदर्दी के अल्फाज कहे थे जो मुझे हमेशा याद रहेंगे. काइंड ऑफ अ गुड डीड, अ स्मॉल गुड डीड, ये छोटी छोटी नेकियां जब जमा होती जाएंगी तो ये बहुत बड़ी नेकियों में तब्दील हो जाती हैं. और फिर उन नेकियों की वजह से, छोटी छोटी नेकियों की वजह से ये दुनिया एक जन्नत में बदल जाएगी, उस हेवन में बदल जाएगी जहाँ हमारे पहले वालदैन हज़रत आदम अलैहिस्सलाम और हज़रत हवा अलैहिस्सलाम रहते हैं. और ये उस जन्नत में तब्दील हो जाएगी जिस जन्नत का वादा हमसे अल्लाह ताला ने किया हुआ है. ओके, सो वी शुड नॉट इग्नोर द लिटिल थिंग्स. The importance of little things is as important as the big things, because all big things are made up of small things. All big things are made up of little things. कोई भी चीज एकदम से बड़ी नहीं बन गई, हर छोटी चीज मिल के एक बड़ी चीज बनाती है. तो वी शुड नॉट अंडर एस्टिमेट द इम्पोर्टेंस ऑफ little things. Little things are equally important for us as the importance of big things have for us. They are of great importance. Often, little things in life indicate big changes. छोटी छोटी चीजें ही बड़ी तब्दीलियों की तरफ इशारा करती हैं. As little drops of water and little grains of sand make mighty ocean, similarly, little deeds of kindness make us dear to even our enemies. अगर हम लोग यही छोटी छोटी नेकियां अपने दुश्मनों के साथ भी करते रहे तो वो भी हमारे दोस्त बन जाएंगे. वी हैव एन एग्जाम्पल ऑफ आवर डियरेस्ट होली प्रॉफिट पीस बी अपॉन हिम, जो दुश्मनों के साथ भी मोहब्बत से पेश आते थे, दुश्मनों के साथ भी नेकी का सलूक करते थे, नेकी का बर्ताव करते थे. और उसका रिजल्ट क्या निकलता था कि वो दुश्मन भी हमारे हजूर पाक सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम के दोस्त बन जाते थे. वो दुश्मन भी इस्लाम कबूल कर लेते थे. वो कैसे इतने इम्प्रेस हो जाते थे? वो इम्प्रेस हो जाते थे हमारे प्यारे नबी की छोटी छोटी की गई नेकियों से. हमारे दुश्मन हजूर पाक से बुरे तरीके से पेश आते थे, मिसबिहेव करते थे, बट the holy prophet peace be upon him always dealt with them in a very polite manner, in a very loving manner. And these little deeds of love and kindness impressed the enemies, impressed the non Muslims, and those non Muslims accepted Islam and they became the friends of our Holy Prophet, peace be upon him. In the same way, the moments of our life are humble. Abdul Rahman, beta, you have joined too late. We are left with 15 minutes more. Although the moments of our life are humble, yet they make mighty ages of endless time. Okay, this was all about the importance of little things. As Little drops of water and little grains of sand make mighty oceans and pleasant land. In the same way, little deeds of kindness and little words of love make our world an Eden like the heaven above. Okay, so this was all about the explanation of today's poem. I am sure that today's explanation of the poetry will be clear to you. There is no any confusion. Let's move towards the central idea of the poem. Okay, class 10. One thing that I have told you in my first lecture as well, when we were studying the voice of God, and the same thing I have told you in class 9 as well, there is a little bit difference between the central idea and the message of the poem. More or less, these things are same. You can write the central idea in the form of message as well, and you can write the message of the poem in form of the central idea as well. Only there is a one difference between these two things, and the difference is that the reference of the poem and the poet. Whenever you are going to write central idea of the poem, first of all you will write the name of the poem and name of the poet. Okay, am I clear to you now? Whenever you are going to write central idea of the poem, first of all you are supposed to write name of the poem and name of the poet. After writing these two things from the new line, from the next line, you will start writing the central idea of the poet. But if you are writing message of the poem, if you are writing message of the poem, there is no need to write name of the poem and name of the poem. You can directly start writing the message of the poem. I hope I am clear to you. Once again, I am repeating. When you are writing central idea of the poem, the first line should be about the name of the poet and name of the poem. Then you are supposed to start writing the central idea of the poem. And if you are writing message of the poem, there is no need to write the name of the poem and name of the poem. You can start writing directly start writing the message of the poem. Okay, let's read the central idea of the poem. We should not look down upon. Look down upon means किसी चीज को हकीर समझना, कम कर समझना. To consider it unimportant. We should not look down upon little things. Everything has its importance, how little it may be. As we see, every big and great thing is made up of little things. An ocean is made up of little drops of water. Little grains of sand make a big desert. In the same way, little errors become big sins, and little deeds of kindness and love console the hearts and bring happiness in this world. Okay, we see this line. In the same way, little errors become big sins. बेटा, आप एक छोटी सी गलती करना शुरू करते हो. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, यू टेल अ लाई. एक मरतबा आप झूठ बोलोगे, आपको थोड़ी सी कहना चाहिए, थोड़ा सा अफसोस होगा, दुख होगा कि मैंने झूठ बोला है. लेकिन आफ्टर वन लाई यू विल बिकम हैबिचुअल ऑफ टेलिंग अ लाई. झूठ बोलने की आदत बन जाएगी, और वो छोटे छोटे झूठ जमा होकर बड़े गुनाहों में तब्दील हो जाते हैं. इन द सेम वे, if we console the suffering hearts, if we extend a helping hand towards the suffering humanity, if we talk politely, if we talk softly with a suffering one, कहने को वो एक नरमी में कहे गए अल्फाज हैं, लेकिन यही नरमी में कहे गए अल्फाज छोटी छोटी नेकियां जमा होके बहुत बड़े बड़े सवाब बन जाते हैं. और फिर यही छोटी नेकियां बड़े सवाब बन के they change, they transform this world into an Eden, into a paradise. Okay, I hope I am clear to you. First of all, you all should know the difference between writing the central idea and message of the poem. The basic difference is about the name of the poem and name of the poet. Whenever you are writing central idea of the poem, you all are supposed to write name of the poem and poet. But if you are writing the message of the poem, there is no need to write the name of the poem and poet. Rest of the thing, if we take this central idea, you can write this central idea in the form of message as well. Okay, only the difference will be this line. If you're writing this whole paragraph in form of message of the poem, you can write instead of writing this line. Only in spite of writing this line you are not supposed to write. इस line को छोड़ के after leaving this line, rest of the paragraph you can write in the message of the poem. Okay, so message of the poem and central idea of the poem are more or less same thing. There is no difference between these two. Only the reference of the poet is the main difference. I hope I am clear to you now. Okay, what you are supposed to do. Okay, let me tell you before telling you what you are supposed to do. There are few idioms given after this poem. Beta, I have told you in my previous lecture as well, these idioms are very, very important to learn with their meanings and their sentences. Their sentences are already given in your books. If you want to learn these given sentences, you can learn. If you think that you are good enough to use these idioms in your own sentences, go ahead. It's up to you. But these idioms are very, very important to learn with their meanings and their sentences because a question carries 6 marks is given to you in your paper. So please, please, please take these idioms very seriously. Start learning these idioms with their meanings and their sentences. Okay, I hope I am clear to you. Somebody is asking me the question. Let me see the question. Unzila Hare's theme of the poem is the importance of little things. Theme of the poem is that poetess wants to tell us that little things are not unimportant for us. They are equally important as the big things. I hope I am clear to you now. Okay, let me tell you what you are supposed to do now. Wait, just a minute. Let me take few minutes to change my slide. Okay. So what you are supposed to do, read the lesson carefully and write explanation of verses in your own words. Learn meanings of the difficult words and introduction of poem. Again, write explanation of verses in your own words. Am I clear, beta? Are you there all? Can you hear me, beta? Reply me. Okay, I thought that my internet connection was unstable. That's why I got worried. Okay, let's move. Any question that you can ask me if you want to ask any question. I have completed my lecture. Today's lecture was a short lecture because it was a very short poem. Any question that you want to ask? Acha. Class, the students who have joined me late, the students who have joined me late, beta, here is an announcement for all of you. You will have your literature class on Monday and Wednesday and your language class on Thursday. Kindly note it down somewhere. You will have your literature class on Monday and Wednesday and your language class on Thursday. Okay? So, this was all about the importance of little things, that we should not underestimate the little things. Little things are equally important for us as the big things. Asra beta, I will provide you question answers. Don't worry. Just learn the meanings of difficult words and start writing explanation of verses in your own words. Okay? Then question answers will be provided to you. Then you will start learning them. Okay. So if we console anybody who is suffering, who is in any problem or any distress, if we just speak politely with that person, if we just choose soft words with that person, this small word of love or deed of kindness will be change this world into, transform this world into heaven, into Eden, where our first parent, Hazrat Adam and Hazrat Eve, lived. Fozia beta, I will inform you when you are supposed to maintain the index of your copy. Okay? Okay. Okay, class, this was all about the importance of little things. Now, I hope that you can write the explanation of poem and reference of the poet. You can learn the reference of the poet. I hope you all must be having your books with you. Kindly start learning the idioms, their meanings, and their sentences. Beta, these idioms are very, very important to learn with their meanings and their sentences. The good thing is that sentences are already given in your books. This time, you are not supposed to use the idioms in your own sentences as it was in class 9. This time, this thing is good that the idiom sentences are already given in your books. So you can learn the given sentences easily. There is no need to make your own sentences, because when you will make your own sentences, if you feel that you are not good enough in making sentences of your own, start beta, I have taken screenshot, don't worry. I have taken screenshot and I will mark your attendance. I hope I'm clear to you. Okay, so I was telling you about to make the most of, to take the fullest advantage of the circumstances means किसी भी चीज का पूरा फायदा उठाना, किसी भी मौके का पूरा फायदा उठाना. Youth is the best time of one's life, to make the most of it means कि youngness जो है वो इंसान की जिंदगी का बेहतरीन वक्त है. So make the most of it, हमें इससे पूरा फायदा उठाना चाहिए. To make both ends meet means अपने वसाइल को के अंदर रह के गुजारा करना, अपनी इनकम के अंदर रह के गुजारा करना, जिसको कहते हैं चादर दे के पाँव फैलाना. ओके. ड्यू टू इन्फ्लेशन salaried people can't make both ends meet. Inflation means महंगाई. Okay. Due to inflation salaried people cannot make both ends meet.